It's just before 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning here in Konargorian. The township sits in the southeast of the Jaipur municipality, around a 25-minute drive from the city centre. In spite of its new urban status, the Rajasthani township is still in the early stages of its development. The area has no proper sealed roads, and following the rainy season, the township has suffered with severe waterlogging. Poverty is rife. Children's education has not been a priority here, but one NGO is trying to change that. 3 stories high, nestled within the muddy residential streets, stands the Udaan school. Less than 2 years old, the establishment has quickly become the pride of this community. Students begin streaming into the school in their bright red uniforms, provided free of charge by the foundation.
When the kids came to the school the first day, they were just like children on the street, just whatever, clothes they had or however it was with their condition, The children in my school that time when they came here, I'm really surprised to say, but they didn't know they lived in India. They just knew this place, that's it. This is where they live, this is where they belong to. They didn't have sense of many things.
Shalini Ansari is the founder of the Udaan Foundation. She opened the school in January of 2017, giving 50 local children from the ages of 6 to 16 the opportunity to access free education. Everything is provided to the students, so that cost never prevents them from attending. For many students, it was the very first time they had ever been in a classroom. Shalini went door to door through these streets, finding kids who weren't attending school. They were either doing labour work or simply staying at home. Convincing parents to send their kids to school was quite a battle for Shalini, but the number of students at Udaan has gone from 50 to 206 in under 2 years. After living outside of India for 25 years, Shalini returned to the area in 2016, shocked at the number of children who were out of school, especially the girls.
They don't understand the importance of education, the worth of education, how education can change their lives. They're living in today. They want to survive today, so they don't see their futures with education.
She was inspired by her late father-in-law, who, despite having little financial security, made it his life work to educate underprivileged children. Within a few months, supported by her husband and daughters, Shalini's NGO was born. The school started with just 4 rooms, but has since expanded to 8 spacious classrooms, a library and a hall. 9 teachers deliver English, Hindi, environmental studies, maths, arts and science classes.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Classes are divided into upper and lower kindergarten, grade 1, 2 and 3. Savita is the education coordinator at Udaan and brings to her role 15 years of education experience. She says the curriculum is flexible and new topics are taught as needed, with a focus on life skills like understanding traffic rules and how to keep their streets clean. Savita says she's seen a drastic change in many of the students and seen their understanding of the world and their self-confidence grow.
We have seen many new changes in them. If we ask them any question, they are able to answer. Earlier, these students were not like this. If we discussed something with them, they were not able to answer. And now they are learning more.
Sana is 6.5 years old and has been attending Udaan since it was established. Her mother, Sabira, is pleased with Sana's progress.
I found a positive change in her. When I say something to her, she listens to me. And the teacher says to listen to her mum. So she listens to me, whatever I say.
Sabira says that there were no other schools close by, And she didn't want to send Sana to a government school because she was worried about her safety.
She's safe in school and they look over her and take care of her.
Shalini has gone to great lengths to earn the trust of parents so that they will enrol their children at Udaan.
So we have these security cameras installed all over the school. Then we have a guard outside. The school has all women teachers, which gives a lot of when the girls are coming here, they feel safe.
Disengagement in the education system is at epidemic levels in the subcontinent, but it is the girls who are most often left behind.
The culture is, it's like the girl has to get married and go to another home. So it makes no sense for them to going to school and supporting themselves or making something out of their life.
At Udaan, girls make up 80% of the student population. Shalini is always working to bring more and more girls into Udaan. Even as we walked in the streets with Shalini, she saw a young girl at home making a sari and questioned her mother as to why the girl wasn't at school.
The girl who's going to school, but she's never went to school, and so I was asking her as, why don't you come to school?
Kushnima is a studious 13-year-old, and since attending the school, she has developed ambitions for her future.
I want to become a doctor who treats the pains of hands and legs because people who don't have money, I want to treat them.
Her mother, Rizwana, is pleased that Kushnima is gaining general knowledge about the world. Shalini's work to change attitudes is paying off. She says she now has young girls approaching her, asking if they can come to Udaan.
I asked this question to one of my students. We were in a group and I asked her a question. I said, what difference has the school made to your life? What do you think, what is it that it has, So she said, now when we walk on the road, or if we are going to another city, when we go to a bus stop, we can just read where we are going. We don't have to ask people that where we have to go or which number bus we have to take. So with education, it's not, they might not become a doctor or an engineer or, but we have given them the hope to dream. They can still dream about it. They can dream to become something in their lives. Even if they get married, the girls who are 16, even if they get married when they're 20 or 21, they will make sure that when they have kids, they go to school because they now know the worth of education. They know what difference it has made into their lives.
In Konargorian, for UQ in Rajasthan, Katy, Holland.